What's up, guys, and welcome back to Twins Outdoors. Today we got one of our buddies, John, with us for this weekend.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to be setting some traps. So we got a new one. So hold on, this is our first one. So, and then this is the new one. It's huge. It's much bigger than this one, so hopefully we'll catch something bigger in there this time. Other than a little possum. Yeah, that dies. So yeah, we haven't done a trapping video for like more than a year. That was our second video. Our trapping.
18 months.
Somewhere around there.
Hardcore subscribers.
I think it's probably around 16 months, maybe. But
18.
okay, all right. But yeah, so we're gonna go set some traps. Campbell, he's gonna take the big box trap all the way to the front part of our property, and me and John are gonna take the little one, kind of for the back to the back part of our property. So here we go.
Yeah. So we covered the trap up with some fern bushes and some leaves and a bunch of sticks we put on top of it so it looks as natural as possible, right? And we put a leaf down in the trap because the bait that we made is a little liquidy, so we didn't want it to interfere with anything in there. So we put a leaf there to stop all liquid from going in, and it makes it look a little bit more natural. So the animals will not know what's going on at all, right? And we covered the trap around with some of the bait, just a little bit, just give them a little sample before they go in for the big treat, you know. Yeah, that's about it, really.
All right, guys, I drove down to a part in our front field, and there's a little part where it enters the woods, and I feel like this would be a really good spot for them. So there's this tree that's on the ground, and I'm gonna try and stick the trap next to the tree. I don't want it to be sticking out the way it is right now. I kind of want it to be hidden just a little bit so they don't really know exactly what they're walking into. I think right there's good. I'm gonna cover it with some stuff and then set the trap, and I'll start recording again once I get to that point. All right, guys, I got it all covered up. It's not too covered to where we can still see in it, but then again, it looks a little bit more of a natural structure, so they're not so weirded out by it. But Carter didn't give me a ton of bait to put in it, so I think I'll have to come down here again in a little bit to put some more, because I don't think what we had was enough. So yeah, let's go see where Carter put his trap, because I have no idea where he's putting his at. But we've been getting a ton of pictures of raccoons everywhere. I haven't got a ton of possum pictures. There's been plenty of possums on the road near our house, so we should get something. But yeah, we'll see you guys soon.
All right, everybody. We already took a video of us coming down here, but we accidentally had the video on slow motion. So yeah, that would have been really long. But yeah, so the trap was open when we first got here, and it's been raining for a little bit, as you can probably tell from the ground and all. So there's nothing in here, no food or anything. So we're gonna bait the trap tomorrow, and then we're gonna set it back out here. All right, guys, this is the trap that I set. And we get down here and there's something big in it, and the door's shut. It's a big old possum. Okay, let me get on this side. See it. Woo! He's a big one. So possums are in season for trapping right now. So hey, pick up the trap.
It's all right that we got him. I wish we came out here a little earlier before it started raining, but we were not near our house, so we did check him.
Yeah, we were hunting earlier.
Within plenty of time. He's still alive. He's a heavy old dude.
Whoa, how's it going, bud?
I think you guys is the first one we cut that's not been dead.
Whoa, yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna bring him up to the house, and we'll catch you guys in. All right, guys, so this is this trap that I set the other day, so I'm gonna let him go. I'm putting leather gloves on just in case he does try scratching or biting at me. I don't think he will. I think he'll run, but just in case. I'm no professional by any means at letting traps go, so if I'm doing something wrong, let me know in the comments. Here we go. Ready, guys? You ready, Carter?
Yes, sir.
I just pinched my finger in it.
All right, bud, go on.
Let's go.
He's a fatty.
He is heavy. His tail is super pointy.
Some follow him, see where he goes. It's like a snake just slithering through there.
I know. His tail is. Possums are very interesting creatures.
Yes, they are. Alright guys, today's been a very, very successful video.
Yes, it has.
I'm really happy that we were able to catch a possum as big as that guy was.
He was a massive.
He was massive.
Like,
but,
he was a mammoth possum.
I was really surprised we caught him in that trap. That trap had the least amount of food in it, and it probably had 2 spoonfuls, and that was it.
That was my fault. Yeah, whenever me and John, who you saw in the video earlier, whenever we were concocting that chemical, not actually.
It was disgusting.
It smelled quite bad. I mean, the stuff alone that we had in there, besides the cat food, would have been pretty good by itself. But no, not mixed.
I don't even know. It was like all I saw go in the mix was a whole bunch of solids, and I don't know how it turned into a liquid. What did you put in it?
I just put some stuff in there. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
it
gonna
looked
say.
disgusting.
We caught a
guys.
big possum, so I'm not gonna say what I put in there. Right
Yeah,
now.
it was terrible.
Yeah, but so I kind of just like turned my head, kind of like scrunched my nose, and then just didn't look, because
Well, it
I
was
thought
gross.
I poured the whole bag in there. I thought we weren't gonna have anything, but then he ended up having like hardly nothing. But we got a possum. That's all that matters.
Yep.
So yeah, that's pretty fun. So what we're doing now, we're gonna go ahead and do a devotion. We haven't done one of the.
This is like the 8th try that we've done this video of the outro, and he shut the Bible every time.
Every time.
But so while he's turning to it, I'm gonna tell you we're gonna be reading. We're gonna be reading Hebrews chapter 11, and Hebrews chapter 11 is probably one of my favorite chapters. It talks about faithfulness in the Bible, and we're only gonna read a short part of it, but I would highly encourage you guys to go and read the entire chapter because it is amazing. Like, you guys have to read the whole thing to really understand it all. But so Carter's gonna start off with Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1
through 3.
through 3. My bad.
All right. Now faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. This is what the ancients were commanded for. By faith we understand that the universe was formed at God's command, so that what is seen was not made out of what was visible. So now Cam's going to read verse 4.
By faith Abel offered God a better sacrifice than Cain did. By faith he was commended as a righteous man, when God spoke well of his offerings. By faith he still speaks, even though he is dead.
So in Hebrews, it literally goes through like all kinds of different Bible stories from all over the Bible, and it talks about how it talks about Noah, how he showed faith to God, how God fulfilled his promise, and then it talks about Abraham. It talks about Moses. It talks about Joseph. It talks about all kinds of different stories from the Bible that if you've read before, it really connects in your heart. Like, you really just this is one of the most, I wouldn't say moving, but the most. I just love Hebrews chapter 11. So you guys should seriously go read the rest of this. So faith is a tricky subject that everybody, not a whole lot of people really can. A lot of people don't have the right meaning for the word faith. I heard an analogy about faith that I thought was really strong, that really made me think, and I'm going to try and explain it the best I can. But so, like, with our faith with God, we do not see Him, but things that we cannot see God, like visibly see God. But things that we have seen in our life have helped us, like, understand, or things have proved that God's there, or we know He's there. Yeah,
And
we need to have faith that He is there.
Yes, and it's something we cannot visibly see our brain right now, but we know that our brain is there,
Right.
right?
I'm seeing things that happen in our lives, like
Exactly.
me moving my hand, like.
So that's sort of the same concept, not knowing it's there, but still believing it's there. So that's really what faith really means. So
Yeah.
that's the best way I could explain it. I know a lot of people don't really know exactly what the word faith means, but that's my best analogy for it.
Yeah, just like saying what you're saying with the brain, oxygen. You can't see oxygen even though it's all around you. You know it's there because you breathe.
You're breathing in, you're
So,
still alive.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm really, really happy we got to have as much fun with it. And thank you for John for being in the beginning of the video.
Thanks, John.
Had a great time with making this video and making it with Carter. But thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one.
See you guys.